Okay, so it's Monday morning, November 2nd. Wind's blowing a good 25 to 35. We're kind of banging up against the dock. We got the bumpers out, but all night they're just creaking. As you can see, everybody's kind of bobbing at the dock. I mean, it's really blowing and it's really cold. We got white caps right out in this little tiny bay. Alright, so we're finally underway, leaving Beaufort Inlet. Nice calm conditions, light breeze. We're going to be under sail here in just a little bit. Take a look out front. Very calm inlet. I've seen it raging here before with white caps all around the channel markers. Okay, it's 3:15 p.m. We've left Beaufort. We've got the spinnaker out, which is big and beautiful, and that's the only thing we have out, and I think we have 5 knots of apparent wind and the boat's going 4, so not bad. Nice and quiet, no motors running. There's where we were. Finally sailing again. See you in Key West. All right, we're leaving Wrightsville Beach. We got the main up. Today is Thursday, I think. So here is the beautiful little beach town of Wrightsville Beach. So we're motoring out. We'll be flying that sail here real soon. I believe we have some nice easterly winds. So the destination now is St. Augustine, which will be a good couple of nights, 3 days, if all goes well. If not, we might have to cut into Savannah. We'll see how it goes, but according to the weather, we should be good. Gonna have a little bit of rain, but no biggie. A lot of tension in these lines. You can lose your finger really quick. Looks like we're gonna hit a little weather. Gonna be rounding Cape Fear, where the shoals stick out about 10 miles. How those guys did it without GPS, I don't know. Okay, it's Friday the 6th, about 10:30 in the morning. Got some really big winds. We had to reef in the main and the jib. We were clipping right along 7-8 knots. Looks like we're gonna have some rain visit us. So we got everything secure. Some big old rollers. There's the crew. And here comes that rain. Get a look at the gauges here. .20 knot winds. Still going 8 knots. Not so bad. Whoa! And I just about fell off. So to give you an idea of the rolling, this is what it looks like. Good 5 to 7 foot seas. I don't know.
4 to 6.
Alright, so we're skirting the Gulf Stream. You can see how blue that is. It's very cool. And today it's 1 o'clock Friday. Got a good bit of weather. You can see how stressed out JW is.
Very stressed out.
And this is what it looks like out here. Under full sail, doing 7-8 knots. Got about 20 knot winds. We are clipping along in the rain.
The video never does the waves justice.
No. So that's all the rain we're going through, and this is what it looks like. Some big old rollers, yawing a little bit, but moving right along. And this is the sound we make chopping through this stuff. Pretty cool. So if I zoom in a little bit, you can get a little idea of the rollers, but the camera really can't show you what it's like. See that big boy right there? There's a lot of those out here.
Now we're hitting that south.
And we're about 170 miles to St. Augustine. Video update. It's now 10 till 2. We're on a collision course with this 200-meter tanker that's way out there. You might be able to see it. So it's blowing a steady 25 right now. We're making about 8, almost 9 knots. Look at the sails. Full sail. And it's really hard to get a camera to show you what this looks like, but there's some big rollers out here. Just like over on this side. We are moving. Okay, it's now 5:30 Friday. Video update. We have a whole bunch more wind, and it switched on us. We did have a steady 20-25. Now we have 30 knot winds. We've had to turn. Got some pretty big old seas. A lot of rain. Cooking right along. Okay, it's Saturday morning, around 10:30. We're heading to St. Mary's instead of Jacksonville, instead of St. Augustine. I think we're around 35 miles away. We need to get into some cellular and find out what's going on with the weather. We're out here in some big stuff. See if the camera will pick some of that up. Under motor, obviously, with the head sail out. Clipping along around 8 knots. It should be about 4 or 5 hours before we get to St. Mary's. Hopefully be daylight. Should be. Got to get some provisions. Running low on water, ice, and food. Nice and sunny and breezy and, I don't know, 70 degrees. Beats last night. Rainy, windy, 35 knot winds. Some harrowing stuff. I managed to sleep from like 1 a.m. to 5 a.m., which is good. And we're all kind of running on adrenaline right now. Don't know what happened with that hurricane. We're going to find out. Might be hunkered in for a day or two and really get some rest. We don't know yet. Waiting on the cellular signal so we can get some updates. Right now we're 3 nights away from Beaufort. We did pull into Wrightsville Beach, so Rachel could do a class, and the guys need to make some phone calls, etc. And then we took back off out of Wrightsville, so we're technically 4 days at sea. That's what's going on. Friday the 13th, finally leaving Fernandina Beach. Back here. It's now 7 o'clock in the morning. A lot of cloud cover, but it's going to burn off. We have northerly winds that are really light. Seas about 5 feet. Heading out the inlet over here. Fort Clinch will be to our right pretty soon. We're finally moving again after 5 days, 6 days. And we're on our way. Click. It's now 10 o'clock. Friday the 13th. We're motoring past Jacksonville, which is way over there in the distance, about 3 miles. Still no sunshine. Looks like it's going to break up by about 2. We've been dodging all sorts of craft, fishing boats mostly. Rachel at the helm. Clay's inside trying to work. And click. Okay, video update, Friday the 13th at around 2 o'clock. We got up the Killer Bee. That was quite the process getting this baby launched. Definitely took all 3 of us. We sail along at about 5 knots. Got the motors off. Got the main down, so this is our only power, which is cool. We came to sail. So let's go take a look at our console. Let's see what we got here. 4.5 knots. We're pretty much off of St. Augustine about now.
Don't let me forget.
Just put the motors in gear so the props don't spin. And the don't let me forget was when he goes back to start them, we don't want them in gear. So that's what she looks like. And it turned out to be a beautiful day. Starting to dry some things out. And you can hear those lines. Click. This is what we came for. That very soothing sound. Okay, it's 5:30 and we have a rocket going off.
That is cool.
That is pretty cool. "4:45 a.m. This is my view. Of course, you can't see what I see. The stars are out. We've rounded Port Canaveral. Next waypoint is Fort Pierce. Should be there in about 10 hours. Okay, video update. We're clipping along at 6.5 knots. There's our location on the map. Flying some full sails. Moving right along. Come down here and look. There's West Palm Beach over there. So we're day 3 at sea. Been a couple of nights. We're getting less sleep. But we're actually sailing and really moving. As you can see, it's a beautiful day. It's about 72 or 3 degrees. Okay, it's 4:45 in the morning. That's South Beach. I'll swing over here to North Beach. I'm about a half mile offshore. Coming up on Government Cut. The sail's blocking it, but there's a whole bunch of blinking channel markers. I'm sure when I get closer it's gonna not look so daunting. The rest of the crew is asleep. I came on at midnight, or about 12:30. Clay went down, Rachel's down. I'm gonna let them sleep. Lord knows we all need it. Click. Okay, daybreak. It's Monday, November 16th, 2020. We anchored in Long Key, which is just back over there. So we're about halfway down the Keys, going to Key West, our ultimate destination. We originally started in Annapolis, Maryland. Clay and I moved the boat from Annapolis to Beaufort, North Carolina. Then we flew back to Florida, voted, flew back to Beaufort on October 30th. Then the day after the election, 2 more guys got on board. We moved the boat from Beaufort to Fernandina Beach. In Fernandina Beach, we had a weather hold for a week. Basically 5-6 days, something like that, waiting on weather. So from Fernandina Beach, Clay, Rachel and I took the boat all the way to here. It was 3 days non-stop, motoring, sailing, 72 hours non-stop. We were pretty tired. The overnight shifts become pretty taxing. You get very little sleep. But last night we anchored. We got a good night's sleep. It's now 6:45. As you can see, that sun is coming up. We're on our way to Key West. We should be there later, 2 or 3 o'clock this afternoon. The ultimate destination. It's going to be a wonderful looking day. Look at that purple haze. So we're going to work on our tans today. And then we'll be coming home. We're approaching Key West. In about another hour, we'll be at the dock. And this trip will basically be concluded. We're going to spend one more night, go home tomorrow. It's been quite a trip. Tons of fun, a lot of work, and little sleep.